Penguin Random House presents Flesh and Bone and Water by Luiza Sauma. Read by Charlie Anson and Kristin Atherton. Chapter 1.
André, a few weeks ago, I looked you up online for the first time. It was easy to find you. There are many André Cabraus in the world, but not in Londres. I saw a photo of you. You look the same. Just old. I am old too, unfortunately. I found your work address and your email, but it didn't seem right after so many years. Email is too instant. So I'm writing you a letter. Do you ever think of us? Probably not. But you should. I know you've lived in Londres for many years, and that you're a doctor. Of course you are. You have 2 daughters, don't you? That's what I heard from your father, before he died. 2 Engleshinas. Who could have imagined it? It must be cold over there. I've never been to Europe. I've never even left Brazil. But that's okay. I never expected to. How could I complain? Look at where I'm living. It's beautiful and safe. Children grow up wild like Indians. You can smell the jungle wherever you go. I'm not at home at the moment, though. I'm in Belém, visiting my daughter. One day I will come and see Europe. Paris, Londres, Ireland, Germany. My daughter, Irashima, would love that. She's training to be a doctor too. Isn't that funny? Those are the ones that appeal to me. The cold places. Because I've never been cold. Let's see. Though the few gringos who come here tell me not to bother. They prefer Brazil. Our country seduces them. Makes them crazy. They don't know what it's really like. I will write to you again. I have a lot to tell you. I will make you wait. Just as you made us wait. Luana.
That was the first letter. I didn't tell anyone about it, not even my wife, Esther. The paper smelled woody, humid, faintly tropical. The past has a certain scent, don't you think? To me, it smells like Brazil. I held the letter to my face, inhaled, and felt the years dissolve. I could be 17 again, just a boy. I hadn't seen Luana in almost 30 years. There was no return address. I read the letter at work between patients, read it again several times and stuffed it into the pocket of my blazer. It stayed there for a few weeks. Sometimes I would reach for it in my pocket, touch its edges, and feel my skin go numb. I wanted to look her up on the internet, but I couldn't remember her surname. Or did I ever know it? Papai would have known, but he was long gone. To me, she was just Luana. Luana Coste? Luana Santos? I tried some common surnames. Dozens of other Luanas stared back at me from my screen, posing in mirrors, pouting, younger than Luana would be now, older than she was back then. If Mamai hadn't died, none of this would have happened. I would still be in Rio de Janeiro, married to a Brazilian woman from a good family, living in our old flat overlooking the beach. My wife and I would raise our children the way we had been raised, by benevolent black women who slept in a small bedroom behind the kitchen. Dinner parties in Ipanema, Leblon and Copacabana, weekends in Teresópolis and Buzios, and holidays in Europe, where we would dream of living. Instead, I'm living alone in a 1-bedroom flat on Albion Road in Stoke Newington, London. Esther still lives at our house on Winston Road, 2 minutes walk away, a house we bought after we got married 20 years ago when it was still relatively cheap around here.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?